So have you seen the documentary The Whale Warrior, Pirate of the Sea, starring Paul Watson? Now, I guess starring, he's not like a movie star. Paul Watson, if you don't know, is the founder of the Sea Shepherd organization, and it's a ship or ships that travel the world's seas and fight for animal rights. It's really interesting because, have you seen Whale Wars? It's a TV series that came out that really, when I first saw it, this was my first introduction to this guy. It was, I don't know, it was really interesting because they're terrorists, most definitely. And this documentary shows his roots in that. So if you've seen Whale Wars, you may really like this documentary, The Whale Warrior, Pirate of the Sea. And it chronicles all the way back from the beginning. You know, Paul Watson, you know, I have to give him some credit. Even though I don't approve of all of his methods, I have to give him some credit. You know, he was one of the founding members of Greenpeace. And you know, and he's been arrested more times than he can remember. And in fact, in this documentary, I saw him arrested more times than I can remember to count, and I just watched it. So it's a really, really interesting documentary, and so I recommend it if you are. But actually, you don't even have to be an animal activist to enjoy this, because it's a story about a human, Paul Watson, and about his cause that he's fighting for. And the controversy in it is that the way that he fights commonly gets him arrested, and governments really don't like him. Some do, but most don't. And it's really a very fascinating story about him and about his cause, and to see all the different people that support him. You know, I met some members of his crew one time. I was down in San Francisco and was taking a trip to a wildlife sanctuary in one of the islands out off San Francisco, and it was probably 25-30 miles out, and we were on this boat that, I'm not sure how big it was, but there was, I think, 14 or 15 of us that were going out on there. And there was this couple there that were really excited to be going out and seeing the stuff, and I got to talking to them and found out that they were actually a crew for the Sea Shepherd. And it was pretty interesting because they were, it's kind of like just meeting terrorists in real life. And so it was kind of strange. Now, these guys that we met, they were media PR people. And one of them did media PR, the other one did a website and put all the stuff up online. And so I guess they were kind of support personnel. Anyway, they were very passionate about what it was that they were doing and everything, and firmly believed that it was definitely required that they do this work because you know, it meant saving so many animals. One of the other really interesting things about this documentary is that Paul Watson talks about not being human, but more being a life form on Earth, a participating member of Earth. And so he treats all animals and humans with the same respect, and doesn't consider himself to be a higher life form or anything, just considers that he has the skills and advantage of being able to help protect other life forms. Very, very interesting. And so there's a lot of controversy here, because I couldn't do something like this myself. This is not something I could do. But, you know, because just ethically I would have trouble with destroying other people's property. I mean, they show several times him sinking other ships, ramming other ships and stuff. So very lively documentary. So I recommend that you check it out. And I've really enjoyed watching it. Anyway, I put a link below to Amazon. When I looked it up, it was only $7. And so, you get free shipping. So, you know, check it out. It's definitely worth the price for the DVD. and links below in the description. Anyway, Paul, if you ever watch this, I have to say you've done a very good job, even though I don't agree with all of your methods. But, you know, good job on protecting this planet's wildlife. I'm Mark Seikenberry. Take care.